Hi, my name is Per, and I would like to speak to you about accepting. I should stop saying because it's fucking annoying. I'm sorry. Anyway, the thing is that we have to accept a few things in this life, and one of them is that a lot of the time people are not accepting life, but they are accepting death instead. And by that I mean they are accepting it's okay to kill. They are accepting that life is nothing without death, and this is wrong. Life ends when death comes. So death is not part of life, it is what comes after life. So we shouldn't accept it as being part of life, we should accept it as being what comes after life. So because this is what will happen, we should accept that it will happen in our life, that someone will die. But that's a different thing, so to speak, and maybe some people do understand that as accepting death as part of life. But when you're saying it, accepting death as part of life, it sounds as if death is part of life, and it ain't. It's not part of life in that sense. It's the end of life. So because we shouldn't accept it as part of life, we shouldn't accept things that lead to death. And this is what I'm getting at. We are often thinking that when someone is saying something like an eye for an eye, or a tooth for a tooth, or a life for a life, that it means, oh, okay, I have had death to an eye due to something you did, I lost a tooth due to something you did. So because you robbed me of my child, I can now rob you of your child, or some silliness like this. And then you're not accepting life, then you're accepting death. If you go do these things, what is actually meant when these things are spoken of are stuff like, if I lose an eye due to something you did, and I go into a situation where I need two eyes, you are gonna be my two eyes. You owe that to me because you took my eye, so I can't be with two eyes. This means if my kid is gonna need to be driven somewhere, and the law says you have to have two eyes to be able to drive a car, then you have to drive my kid to that place because you took out my eye. It doesn't matter if you did it on purpose or didn't do it on purpose. This is what happens. This is what needs to be done for us to have a good society where there is no problems. We should accept this. We should accept that if I kill your son and you are a farmer and you need to have something harvested, and your son was going to help you do that, then I have to help you do exactly what your son had to help you do, because I am the reason you lost a son. I have to suffer for this. I have to sacrifice my life because I took another life somehow. I know there are situations where it's accidents and where stuff happen and no one actually can find out what happens and so on, but these are exceptions. These are not the rule. So these are situations we have to take up on a singular basis. But all other situations, you have to accept life not death. And it's not death that now I have to help this guy farm his half earth because I killed his son. This is what I have to accept because this is what happened. It's like people want to twist things because they are stuck up on death somehow. They don't understand that life is, when you embrace life, you forget death. You accept that someone else dies, but that's it, if you know what I mean. You don't go around kill anything in that sense. Yeah, I guess that's what I wanted to say. Maybe there's more, but never mind now. This seems to be good. Have fun and take care.